Taoiseach, in your introduction there, you mentioned affordable, social, cost rental, help to buy housing, and you didn't say a word about strategic housing development, which is practically all build to let. In the Drimna and Crumlin area, in Walkinstown and Ballyfermot, we have been swamped with applications for strategic housing development, which means that there will be no sustainable communities, no permanent homes for the tens of thousands of families who are on the waiting list in those areas. But it also means another thing is that sustainable communities will not be built. You, I think, are going to be asked by the community in Cherry Orchard to come out and visit them. They've been subjected to a barrage and a massive increase in antisocial behaviour which arises from the social conditions. I hope you do come to Cherry Orchard, but you will be shocked. Cherry Orchard, since I moved into Ballyfermot 30 years ago, has one shop, and it still has one shop. No cafes, no chemists, no post office. It does have a very good national school, which the community fought for, and a good equine centre. Beyond that, there are no facilities, and yet we have a strategic housing development being given planning permission to go into that area with hundreds and hundreds more apartments, which probably means a few thousand added to the population. Where does the thought go for infrastructure for sustainable communities?
Pursued. Deputy Smith raised the issue of affordable social and rental. Councillor Dahi DeRochta was in touch with me in terms of what has transpired in the last week, and he did say that the community would be contacting me as well, asking me to visit the area, which I will do. And I'm familiar with the facilities in Cherry Orchard, particularly in the schooling and all, because I would have been in government when that was last developed. It was a very comprehensive solution at the time. But in terms of sustaining communities, I am at a cabinet subcommittee level developing a policy position in terms of key areas that require a coordinated government response in terms of development, around social development, community development, housing and safety, in terms of communities being given the tools to be safe, emphasis on childcare, early education and so on. Somewhat similar to the drug task forces that we had in the past and the area partnerships that were developed. I think that is the way we have to proceed in areas to give them the supports that are required, and officials in my department are working on that agenda as I speak.